Hello everybody, it's Miss Kristen from the Lake Hiawatha Library, and today I'm here for a little book tasting. So what does that even mean, you're asking probably? It means I'm going to talk about some awesome books for kindergarten to second graders that I think are really great, and we're just going to give you a tiny little taste about what they're about so that you can see if you like them, and then go and order them from the library. Alright, so I'm going to start with our picture books. Okay, and picture books are awesome because they have pictures, right? Books with pictures are so much greater, right? All right, so the first book I have is called Up on Bob, and it's by Mary Sullivan. Okay, so Bob, he's just a dog, and he just wants to take a nap. Haven't you ever wanted to just take a nap? But somebody doesn't want him to take a nap. Somebody wants him to play and to be up and doing things. And Bob, he just wants to take a nap. So this is a book where we'll follow Bob and find out his trials and tribulations as he tries to figure out the best place to take a nap, and then how he gets interrupted. Do you think Bob will ever get to take his nap? You'll have to read the book to find out. Alright, so our next one is called How to Code a Roller Coaster. Oh wow, roller coasters are so much fun. And this is by Josh Funk, and he's one of the people that started Girls Who Love Coding. So this book is a great one for anybody that wants to learn more about coding. It's a great introduction, and it's great for thinking outside of the box. Because with coding, you have to think about things in very specific orders, and you have to follow the rules. So this one, Pascal and Pearl are at the amusement park, but there's this huge roller coaster that they really want to ride on. Unfortunately, there is a huge line. So they use coding to figure out the best way to get on the roller coaster. So you'll have to help them figure out all the different ways they can code so that they can finally ride the roller coaster. Do you think they're going to get to ride the roller coaster? I really hope so. Alright, so that's How to Code a Roller Coaster. And this one, if you like this one, there is also another one called How to Code a Sandcastle. And that one's another introduction to coding, but that time, they're coding a sandcastle and building one. Alright, our next book. Do you like adventure? Do you like dragons? Do you like knights? You might like Bo the Brave. And this one is by Bethan Woolven. So Bo the Brave is a little girl that sees her brother going off on adventures to help slay the dragons and other monsters in their village and town. And she just wants to help out. Why can't she just help out? But they say she's too little and a girl, so she can't. But she takes it upon herself to go and find the monsters. And she meets a bunch of different monsters on her way. But she finds out maybe they're not monsters after all. Maybe they're just regular animals. But you'll have to finish reading Bo the Brave to find out what animals she visits and if the monsters are really monsters after all. So that's Bo the Brave. Okay, another great one that is great for STEM learning. That's science, technology, engineering, and math. And we actually we're going to call this a STEAM book because it also adds art. Because you have to be really creative if you're going to be a box attack. And this one's called by Kim Smith. So a box attack, can you guess what that even is? That's an architect with boxes. So these people make amazing art structures out of cardboard boxes. Have you ever made a fort out of a cardboard box? Then you're a box attack. So, Meg is a great box attack, and she goes to a maker school with all of her other friends that are great box attacks too. But she's the very best. But then somebody new comes to school, and they are even better. Whoa. How do you think Meg feels to have somebody that's even better than she is at school? Probably not so great, right? So you have to read to find out, are Meg and Simone going to become friends and create the most amazing structures all around? Or are they going to not be friends and be rivals for the rest of the time? Well, you'll have to read to find out. And I really like this one because in the very back, they have some instructions on how you can start being a box attack too. So that is the box attacks. I have one more picture book that I'm going to talk about. And this one is really, really amazing. It's called Just Ask. And it's by Sonia Sotomayor. All right. So Just Ask is a great book because it talks about how we're all different and how we all also have similarities. So it's a great book to learn more about different things. Like there's a different kid on each page, and they all have different differences that they explain. So somebody's deaf, somebody is autistic, somebody has allergies, and they explain what that even means. And also how it's okay to just sometimes ask somebody to give you a better understanding about what their differences are. But we're all different, but we also have things that we're all the same about too. And so each of us grows in our own way. All right, so that is Just Ask. All right, now we finished with our picture books. Now we're going to start with our easy readers. So, an easy reader they're books that are just for if you're beginning to learn how to read, they're meant just for you. So if you're beginning to learn how to read reader, these books are going to be great. All right, so the first ones we have they're super tiny, right? And these are called Bob books. So there's a bunch of different Bob books on a bunch of different topics, from the very beginning, phonics books, to this one, which is for sight words. And so each book has a bunch of little books inside, and each one goes over different topics, and they're great for just beginning readers. So this one is the sight words one, and it has 30 different sight words to learn. And so if you are interested in the Bob books, you can give us a call at the library and let us know which one you're looking for. What kind of, if you're a beginning reader, or if you're a little more like a medium starting to read, emerging reader, a developing reader, and we'll find the perfect Bob book for you. Okay? And sometimes they're not in this little book thing. They're like separate books, but those are still the same ones. So those are Bob books. It's also super fun to read nonfiction. What is nonfiction? So nonfiction means it's a book with real life facts. So it's not a make-believe story, though sometimes it might incorporate make-believe stories to make the nonfiction facts funner. So this one is Fly Guy Presents Bats. So if you want to learn more about bats or any other animals, Fly Guy has a bunch of different books on different topics. But this one is a nonfiction book where you can learn about bats. Ooh, that sounds fun, right? And Fly Guy is great because he's going to give you fun facts, right? So that is Fly Guy and facts. So if you're a beginning reader and you want to learn more about real facts and not just stories, you can ask for some nonfiction books. But if you're looking for a story, a very fun story, I think you might like Fox the Tiger. Okay? So Fox the Tiger is a fox. And he just wants to be a tiger. Why not? So his friends decide to help him be a tiger. And they decide maybe they want to try being something different too. Sometimes it's fun to be different and play dress up and things like that. But it's always fun to be ourselves as well, right? So you'll have to find out if Fox the Tiger wants to always be a tiger or if he wants to be a fox too. Alright, our very last easy reader is a super fun one because it is called I Will Race You Through This Book. So Book It Bunny has a challenge for you. They want to race you to read this whole book before they can get to the very end. Do you think you can do it? I guess you'll have to read this book to find out if you can read it before Book It Bunny gets to the end. And I really like this one because it is so interactive. It's an interactive book and it's so much fun. It's one you could read over and over again. All right, so that is I Will Race You Through This Book. All right, so now it's time for chapter books. Okay, so the first one I have is called Eerie Elementary. So this isn't the first one in the series because there's a bunch of books in this series. So if you like things that are a little spooky, a little scary, you might like Eerie Elementary. So Sam, Antonio, and Lucy know their school is a little different. But how different is it? They will have a bunch of different adventures throughout their school time. And each one's a little more scary than the last, right? So if you think you would like this book, ask for an Eerie Elementary. All right? Alright, so our second book is called Princess Pulverizer. So this one's a series again. This one's also a series. And this one's called Grilled Cheese and Dragons. And it's the first one. So if you want the first one, get Grilled Cheese and Dragons. And so Princess Serena, or Princess Pulverizer as she prefers, doesn't want to be a princess. She wants to be a knight. But first she has to complete her quest of kindness and prove she has what it takes to be a hero. So, you can follow Princess Pulverizer as she goes on her quest of kindness and her adventure to find out if she has what it takes to be a knight. Because knights can be princesses too, right? So this one is really funny and really fun to read because it's filled with adventure and comedy. So, if you want one like that, this is the book for you. Our next one is a graphic novel, because who doesn't love graphic novels? Which just means it's got pictures in it, but that doesn't mean it's not a real book. Just because it has pictures in it, it is a real book. And it definitely counts as reading. So, this one's called Narwhal, Unicorn of the Sea. So, you can follow along with Narwhal and Jelly Jolt as they have fun in the sea and learn about different animals and meet different animals in the sea and have fun adventures. It's super cute. So that one's Narwhal, Unicorn of the Sea. And if you really like this one, it's super funny, it's super charming, and there are more. So you won't just read this one, you could read a bunch of them. Okay, so this next one is called, in the series, is called Press Start, and it's about Super Rabbit Boy. And Super Rabbit Boy is in a video game. Who doesn't love video games? So Super Rabbit Boy has to figure out his way through the video games. And so this one's about racing, but this is the third one. There's a few different other ones before this, but this one is Super Rabbit Boy is in a video game and he has to figure out how to win. There's going to be tricks and traps and speedy racers to beat, but it's not going to be easy. You'll have to read to find out if he can win it. And so this one is super fun, and it has lots of great pictures. And if you like video games and funny books, this is one you'll definitely want to check out. All right. And our very last book I'm going to talk about is called Princess in Black. And this is this is sort of like the Princess Pulverizer, but there's more of a secret identity. And we all know, with superheroes and people that save the day, can anybody find out their secret identity? No! Or else they can't keep on doing what they do. So Princess Magnolia is a princess, but she's also the Princess in Black, who helps save the kingdom and the day. So this book is the second one in the series, and it's called Princesses and the Perfect Princess Party. And so Princess Magnolia is trying to have the perfect birthday party, but the monsters keep on coming to the castle, and she has to keep on hiding away to go and defeat them without anybody finding out she is the Princess in Black. So you can follow along and find out if she will save the day and also keep her identity a secret. This one is a super fun one because it has all my favorite things. Adventure, it has secret identities and saving the day, and also it's pretty funny. So that's the Princess in Black. So I hope you enjoyed all of these different suggestions, and if you like them, put them on hold at the library. You can also give us a call and ask us to suggest some other books that we really enjoy, that we think you would enjoy. We're always happy to give those suggestions because we love books and we love reading books. So I hope you have a great day. All right, bye.